Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have an FF2 event, been a while, with a odd and different format, where the entire dungeon starts out unlocked. But the event is The Torch Burns On. Of course, referring to the character Scott. Well, I'll try and frame here properly for us. Kind of hard with these background images, but whatever. It's that guy, right? Ooh, right there. Who was Scott, you say? He's a prince who dies. That's it. That's all he does in Final Fantasy II. He's Gordon's brother, and the character was a pretty important story significance, but he himself doesn't really do too much. But we do still have a boss rush to get through. Bring them back. It's been a while since we've actually had a proper boss rush. It's the Lamia Queen and the Behemoth. Both of these characters are very physical based. The Behemoth is poisonable, but the Lamia Queen is very evasive and will try and charm people, which in this game means they'll get confused. However, vulnerable to stop and paralyze. So, we'll be taking advantage of that ourselves. Very simple format. Not really going for too much special here. Give me a good, fucking, Can I get a fucking Mighty Warrior? This overall format is going to fuck with the naming scheme of all my stuff, because I've gotten so used to, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so on and so forth, and now all my stats are going to be even numbers, and we'll see. Scott 1. Overall, the format change I am actually a little wary about, and the main thing about it that I'm worried about is newer players. It will be harder for them to get maybe quite as much out of an event as before. What I refer to, of course, is I didn't like punch the exact numbers, and like I would hope that they increased all the rewards across the board and everything, but if they don't do that, then there is less stuff for newer players to get, and that's my only big worry. But Dina Japan is generally a very smart company. Yes, and there's things like that. 2 of the Mithril locked behind harder content, so on and so forth. I think yeah, maybe that's why Dina of America, Dina Global, chose to roll. Also, I brought Curata. I slipped up on my whole plan of only older abilities, only 4-star abilities. Tiny bit of a slip up there. Maybe that's why Dina of Global chose to roll out the renewal dungeons when they did. What with the new format and everything. Who knows? Like, who can really know? We can only speculate. Yeah, that's right. Dina doesn't have a global office anymore. Huh? Well, I think the renewals are always supposed to end on the 5th of November. There was just one thing in there that was... Like, there was only one thing that was labeled 12/31. I think on the highest layer it was 11/5, and the lowest layer it was 11/5. But on the middle layer it was 12/31. Yeah, it's not really a lot of time to get all of it done. But, you know, 2 steps forward at the very least, 1 step back. I appreciate what they're doing. So I didn't talk about much about the Lamia Queen, but just to run over that fight real fast. It doesn't have a whole lot to her. Her whole big thing is confusing your characters, but she is vulnerable to stop. So, you know, you can lock her down pretty easily. Behemoth here is entirely physical, and a lot of his stuff is actually tauntable. I didn't, but if you want, you can bring a taunt to this fight and easily lock down a majority of what this boss can do. I will say, I like the concept of the renewal dungeons, but yeah, I feel as though they are throwing too much at new players too fast. Like, my alt started a little bit into ultimates, so it has been getting some events that it had never done before. Hold up, I cleared cache. No, everything is where it's supposed to be on this. My whole obsession with sound. I feel like sound effects are a little louder than normal, but no, I know they are not. I am just crazy. So last time we had a 2 event. It introduced this fight, which is Emperor of the Heaven. And I went at it with a team that was pretty much canon except for one thing, and I did a nice little swap in there for that. But now, there's actually a Sid mission to take down said king. With a canonical team. Now, normally I have a whole rule for the plus fights dealing with as of late, dealing with 4-star only abilities. I'm breaking that for this one because we're Sid missioning it, and it's a very rude Sid mission in a way. At least they give you a healer. Oh, I should also point out, this is the other reason why I got no backups. Like, I don't have breaks for any of these boys. It's not an ultimate dispel, it's just a normal dispel. But anyway. Yeah. Alright, so Emperor of the Heaven. His biggest things are that at one point he will hit your party with a party-wide dispel, and he does also have the ability to slow and things like that. Thankfully, you can slow him right back. A lot of these moves that I have brought to the fight are for conditions. Should be mentioned that Scott, while being a pretty decent character, is extremely bad for this fight, because all the 5-star abilities that Scott can use are elemental. And the boss is omni-resistant. Luckily, being a triple plus, Emperor of Heaven does not have an exorbitant amount of HP. But he's got enough. Now, the slow on the Emperor is, of course, a godsend. You can see that he's really, like, not getting moves. Which I'm going to make sure that doesn't fall off. I did cast it with a white mage, but you can never be too careful. Especially when it seems to be the same thing saving my ass right now. He should hit us with the party-wide dispel any moment now. Oh! There it is. I fricked it. Oh my god, Rickard, please come back. Rickard! Rickard! Thank you. Alright. Looks like this is gonna go pretty alright. Yeah, alright, we're okay. Even Scott, who's not really super leveled compared to the other two, held his own. Now, you could also equip Scott with things like, say, Drain Blade instead of Pound, which, you know, is going to help keep him... God. It's going to help keep him alive. I don't think that red was supposed to happen. Yeah, the emulator's being weird again. BlueStacks cannot be solved. I'm actually giving BlueStacks a real hot refresh. Not the emulator itself, but the instance of Record Keeper. Anyway, ultimate fight against the crooked captain. So Gotos here, entirely physical, hastes himself at the start of the fight, and also has some interrupts. That's about it. At a point in the fight, he does buff himself pretty significantly, but you just gotta remember to lower his attack. I too would give up on BlueStacks if it wasn't for the fact that, like, well, it still works. And, like, I'm not gonna try and fix what isn't completely broken. Here, in this, like, careful balance of, I can't be out of commission for long. Shit comes out real fast. Anyway, we're just gonna take a good boy for this one. It should also be mentioned. It should also be mentioned that Gotos has a physical counter to physical attacks. So you're better off going magic against him. No, the Zed event happened after Shield. I want to say. So no, this that sounds about right. Anyway. Okay. I honestly can't remember who I said would use the fuck it. Now, his haste should be his first action. Good. Alright, then we are squared away, and the battle is joined. See, I'm amazed that effects like Valley Garmondo go off with no problem. And then other ones are like, nah. Wow, he's a bit beefy, isn't he? Alright, so there's Imbue? I believe it's pronounced Imbue. Yeah. Biggest big thing there is you just gotta get a power breakdown on him ASAP. And with that, the fight is pretty much done-ish. So that's, yeah, okay, there you go. That's his big thing, is he has that AoE with a chance to stun. It's pretty rude. But, there's not a whole lot to him. Alright, he does the second one. Well, good thing I was just, I was ready to go. Oof, yeah, so this fight isn't terribly scary. Like, it doesn't do a whole lot. Until he does ultimate attack. Then it gets pretty nasty. Man, I'm happy I packed as many spells as I did. I seriously looked at it going, I don't know if this is going to be enough. And put in more spells. And, oh boy, am I glad I did. Oh. Yeah, other than that stun attack, he's really not too rough. Good to know. Oh god, the emulator's having a time tonight. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna try a whole reboot of the emulator real fast. And I'm gonna see if that fixes anything, because it is seriously having a time. I think it might actually finally be time to move on from Blue Sacks. Like, as much as I hate to say it. Yeah, I've heard things about, like, people have said good things about Nox as well. But, you know, we'll have to see. Anyway, for now, we need to finish the content before us right now. So up next is the Green Dragon. Big things about the Green Dragon. Does have some physicals, definitely has some magics. Venom Breath is group-wide poison attack. Or, Venom Breath, Venom Mist has his ultimate Venom Mist. Ultimate Venom Mist, Norse Resistance. We don't have a lot of poison resist, so you gotta just equip it on who you have that is weak. Yeah, I'll probably experiment with different emulators on my own time. Yeah. Not much more I can say than that. We will have to see. Yes, that is the big thing. Dragon has a very high chance to counter magic, so use magic at your own discretion. What was I gonna say? Right. While I love some of my boys, I do want to slap some resist poison on some of them. The nice thing I will say about the new format is it let me test run a lot of my strategies before doing the events, doing the stream. So I'm pretty confident in a lot of what I'm going to be showing tonight. There it is. That good move where I was just a little bit off on my keypad, and instead I opened up like info about my computer instead of making a screenshot. Oh yes, President Dragon. Here we go. So the one really nasty thing about this boss is it really likes to start, yep, there it is. Turn 1, Venomous. Luckily, we're not really wanting for very, very nice physical fire and ice moves. I guess one could argue that Spellblade is a little bit, like, it could be better. But hey, we just got one this event, so there is that. Hailstorm is a danger move to use in this fight. I don't hate it, but Venom Mist is easily the most dangerous, if not the second most dangerous, move for the boss to use. So you are leaving yourself a little bit more open to damage from that move. His ultimate, like, 2-hit attack that can also stun is actually his most dangerous move. Arguable. Like, I've seen differing opinions on it. And that's mainly just because it can deal a lot of damage and then the person's stunned. Luckily Vaughn is here, and Vaughn does a lot of damage with these moves. So, he don't care. Yeah, there's the move right there. That hitting a healer is probably the worst thing that could happen. Especially with a follow-up ultimate venom miss. Please do not die, Selfie. Piss. Well, fuck it. Yeah, like really, one of these hits really needed to have hit Vaughn. Because Vaughn has all the self-healing. I forgot to refresh buffs. I do really need to refresh buffs. Welp. Yeah, because everything's just not hitting hard enough. And we do need to finish this quickly. Alright. Well, we're tapped. Alright, that's a win though. As it turns out, Ultimate Venom missed. Way less scary than normal. Go fucking figure. Oh boy. Also, you know, I home wood. Emulator seems to have stabilized a little bit. I don't really think that fight's too rough. However, this fight is extremely rough. It's time for the Red Soul and the Ogre Mages. You know them, you love them, they suck. Most of the damage here is magic based, so really all you need is a Shelia, a magic dance, and a full breakdown dance. Just a moment. The caveat, however, is the ogres, on their 9th turn, will cast a real big sleep spell on the party. If that spell hits you, your entire party is put to sleep, and then the bosses don't use any more physical spells. That is unless you have accessories. Accessories can prevent the sleep, but it is a very high chance. Luckily, this is a apocalypse fight, and to an extent, I can say, go fuck yourself. So, we got a guy up top and Onion Knight being our good synergy boys. Grill's gonna back up the team with a sheep song. Newbie's got wall. Yuna's got healing. A roaming warrior as many in the chat have already pointed out, here's this fine lady. A Meteor 14, 15, 16, 16, 16, Meteor 16. This is going to do a lot of the damage in this fight for us. The biggest things still putting a damper on us in this fight is sleep. God damn it, I hit that fucking info button again. I have sleep resistance on everyone, but if sleep hits any number of people, it's a bit of a lost cause. Like, sleep can pretty much hit Guy and Yuna, actually. And then, like, I need Yuna to break Guy and Guy to break Yuna. Or, like, it could hit Krill. I can survive with it hitting Krill. But anybody else, like, if it hits Tyro, I'm fucked. If it hits Onion Knight, I'm extremely fucked. Oh, I don't like those bars. No, not a fan of those bars. Those bars should be higher. Those bars should be more. More bars. Please. The war on bars continues. Now, with such a magic-based party, you wouldn't think he would, but thanks to how pretty decent, secretly decent monks are, our boy up top is actually going to put in a lot of work. Now. Yes. So, slowly, steadily, we begin damaging the boys in back. As stated before, we have a certain number of turns to take them out. If time expires, the team falls asleep, and we lose. The scariest thing right now is I need to get so many casts of Maria's burst off. So, execution, placement of moves, pressing of buttons is very exact right now. Which isn't the easiest thing to do in the emulator. But, nonetheless, we persevere, we continue, we fight on. The opening turns here are the roughest because we get to get magic breakdown on the team. I go for the full break first because having those resistances slightly lowered can give us the edge. Alright, good boy, come on. Get one more cast in, good boy. Ah, oh, piss. Alright. That's acceptable, actually. We just need to punch him. Oh. Sorry, that was a little confusing to me because I was expecting someone else to get a turn there. Either way, I think we made the cut. Just barely, but yes, we're going to make the cut. Alright. That's really the hard part of the fight. Now, the unfortunate thing there is, due to the mechanics of the boss, I did not hit the soul with Imperil. Fantastic. Either way. Now, the remaining portion of the fight is just a matter of beating down the red soul in, at our leisure. There is not a terrible need to rush. The soul is a little nasty, to be honest. Does have a lot of powerful magics behind its disposal, and we'll be utilizing them here in the latter turns of the fight. But luckily, we also have very powerful magics at our disposal, which we will see shortly. Excuse me, I slipped my coffee a little bit there. Gave you all some bad ear noises. Now, Krill isn't here to do damage. Krill's a buff. First and foremost, Krill is buff. After buff, then Krill is damage. And the unfortunate thing there is that misses don't build gauge. So I had done that move because we're close to being able to attempt to imperil the boss again. But unfortunately, though he puts in his work, guy just missed. Oh wait, no. Apparently it does count. I thought Both Mils's it didn't build gauge. There we go. There's that good guy damage. well, Onion Knight's out of burst now, but a couple of stone guns will get the job done. And again, once, like if you have a wall going in this fight, once you gotten to this point, it's pretty safe and easy to manage. The red soul on its own is not nearly the threat it is with the Ogre Magi. And I didn't really discuss it, but the way that this mechanic of the fight works is at the start, the Ogre Magi cast Blink 16 on the party. And what that does is it actually gives all three enemies a 30% chance to just not get hit by physical moves. So, yes, a tiny bit rude. Case in point. But there we go. Glad I got that on the first shot. Well, let's head back to that dragon for a Sid mission. Really, like I said, the big thing about them is, do you beat the rush down on the Ogre Magi? And also, yeah, Maria BSB just kind of kicks ass. It's way too good for that fight. That is why I worked in a way to roaming warrior it. Like, it was sort of this thing I looked at and I'm like, no, I should just have Maria BSB for this. Luckily, having wall and various other things allows me to roaming warrior the things that win fights. Wish I could build... Hold up. Wish I could build better strategies that don't, like, for apocalypse fights that aren't like, hey, do you have wall? Hey, do you have, like, shout? Or some other sort of faithga, boostga. But I don't feel like resetting for 1,000 hours. Okay. Now, everybody in this fight is very set upon jobs. And things that they must do, and they should do, and they will do. Now, it should be noted here, a big way that I plan on getting through this fight, and it's actually, I think it's pretty good, is that Guy and Layla both self-heal, which takes a lot of stress also off of Minwoo. Now, Layla doesn't self-heal quite as well as Vaughn was doing, but you take what you can get. Man, repeated crits on that one. Hey, Fenfel. So yeah, this is going to go pretty similar to our other attempt, just a little bit slower. Luckily, a thing that I've really learned, and I hope I'm actually right on this one, the dragon isn't terribly aggressive. It is a little aggressive, and of course I'm not going to say it doesn't have like dangerous moves. It certainly does. The initial Venom Mist and its 2-hit attack are both extremely rude and do a lot of damage. That said, having 2 weaknesses to 2 very common elements does a lot of work. Hit about the halfway point, so I think the next time that Gordon gets a turn, we yeah, there's that shit right there. We may lose Guy. Now, I shouldn't have to heal Guy, but ultimate attack is extremely rude. Nice. Cool. Now, obviously, a lot of the boys and gals that I brought to this fight, I do have plenty of moves on, plenty of breaks, plenty of flashy stuff. I probably won't be utilizing them. I'm gonna see just how far we can get without needing that stuff. And here's the big thing, like right here, I really want to show, like, if you break down full break the dragon, Ultimate Venom Mist, while nothing to shake a stick at, is one of the less scary moves. The big thing is that Ultimate Venom ultimate Venom Mist is generally followed up by ultimate attack. That is the real scary thing to watch out for. And a double tap on Minwoo is quite possibly the worst thing. Double tapping your healer, which is why it is generally a good... I can't look at my sidebar right now, but he should have the hit resist on him. If he does not, that is on me. Stun resist. Then again, it might be 100% chance to stun. It may not be resistible. Fuck it, let's get flashy. I had the boss dead to rights right here. Why not finish it off spectacularly? Okay, maybe Gordon doesn't do damage. Maybe Gordon don't do a damage. Maybe Gordon doesn't do damage. Maybe Guy had it under control. Yeah, Gordon took off Guy's second punch pretty much. But yeah, I don't think that submission's too bad. On paper, it looks real scary. But once you get in there, I don't think it's really that bad. And that's it for everything in the event. However, we have this. Crimson Cross, Saint's Cross, a pendant, and Black Knights. Okay, everything starts out unlocked here. I'm just gonna jump into the Cyclone, which, oh boy, wouldn't you know it. Well then. Give me a hot second here. So I'm pretty much going to utilize this side thing for my refresh as opposed to doing a daily dungeon like I normally do. Here we go. Perfect. I'm not going to get sidebar images for this because, honestly, this isn't anything too crazy. No reason to go all out. There is one thing that I will get a sidebar image for, but when we get there. Am I all out? Okay, well, I found a free one. You're fine to do it. Perfect. The good shit. Oh. Game did not appreciate death throws. See, Minwoo just does as much damage as everybody else. The really weird thing about Armor Pierce, and I love the move, don't get me wrong, is in order for it to do enough damage, you do actually need, like, a good bit of stacking done. Because it doesn't care about armor or anything like that, it always just does the same amount of damage. Yeah, the fact that you can slow this boss makes it a good bit less of a threat. Not a complete no threat, but oh boy, we're sort of exploding it, aren't we? Alright, there we go. Time. So I just jumped into this and started doing this. I didn't really talk about this. And again, I'm not going to clip this for the video, except for maybe one thing I'll clip for the video, the compilation video. But, overall, this is the revenge fight. What is the revenge? Not revenge fight, revenge event. So what is that? This is a very old event. Well, not very old, but older. It's very short. And really what it does is it takes all the bosses from that event, remixes them a little bit, updates their stuff, and lets you go to town. That's it. That's sad. It's still a pretty fun event. I don't have a party set up for this one. Hold up. I can make this work. Hold up. Actually, let's just be smart here. And let's just get this done quickly. Alright, let me show you my my team building strategy. Or, not strategy, my method. So, first, you fill out the abilities, right? This, of course, takes a little bit of time, but not a whole lot. Also, wait, this is the Emperor. Why am I bringing magic? Or physical? Anything. Well, yeah, but Protect's okay to have. Okay, so, once you filled out all your abilities, step out. Oh, right. Alright, no, that's fine. Alright, step out, optimize. Optimize doesn't change your abilities. So then, for me, bam. Alright, so now we're optimized for equipment. Now, of course, I have my gimmicks. So, start by attack. And let's give you... No, you know what? You're going to be hitting one time with stuff. Give you a non-synergy sword. You can have the synergy sword. Alright. Weapons are done. Armor. That's a solid piece of armor. That is... It's got no resistance on it. So, sort by defense. First light armor. Done. You're fine, you're fine. Okay, accessories. Resist element, lightning. One of these boosts mind, I think. No? Are they seriously not giving us a lightning accessory that boosts mine yet? Whatever. Yeah, I'm paranoid that he'll actually use lightning or water abilities. Definitely one of these. I'm gonna keep kicking myself in the ass. Do we really not have one that doesn't boost magic? We got 3 that boost. Alright. And there you go. Equipment done. Very nice and fast. Now for the longer and tedious part. Actually, you're good. Which is accessories. Your abilities haste, dispel, Alright. You are using a sword. So, a good truth seeker. Your support. So we'll give you the support one. Fly with the sea. You're a mage, so you get to put on the shades. And a white mage, of course, is able to dual cast. Hop over soul breaks. Now, of course, this is way faster on the phone. Which is why I generally prepare ahead of time. It moves stuff along faster and it's just way less tedious. Alright, there we go. And that's how Newbie prepares a party. Shall we? Alright, well, noted. If I fail, banish turn 1. The Emperor, I believe, I remember now, has higher than normal evasion. Fuck your barrier. Wow, he just goes all out right at the start, doesn't he? Wow. There. Thankfully, lightning absorption and the proper breakdowns go a long way. Now, the very funny thing is, this boss, technically, has such a small HP pool that if you were to hit it with 2 OSBs, it dies pretty much instantly. Also that, it only heals for 10k damage, or 100k damage. So any over damage you do, behooves you. You're fine. Thankfully, I want to say, Blink doesn't really last too long. Sounds like the hard multiplayer is very rough. I'd expect it to be. But even with slightly inflated stats, the Emperor does not have too much HP. So, very, very, very easy to deal with. Okay. I'm going to step out of this for a hot moment and jump into the jump start. Right. Because the jump start. Yes. Yes. Okay, good. It is just smoother this way and gives me a much bigger what's the word I'm looking for here? Margin? Stamina margin? There we go. Okay, so the big thing here is this is the exact same fight in almost every regard, except for one major thing. And that's that the Ogre Magi's have about twice as much health. So, I've recruited the actual Maria to join us in punching some ogres. So I lazily did not equip a mag booster on Krill, but in hindsight, she needs that. Alright, I need to find me another Maria Burst. Oh Maria, where you at? Maria Burst, where are you? I found like 5 earlier today. There we go. It's one of those things of like, no, they exist. Don't fuck with me, game. So this is Scott 12. Alright. Here we go. Here in the jumpstart, we have foregone any semblance of utilizing our previous spice. I forgot to switch her off Miracle Veil. Uh-oh. This'll be fine. Ooh, I forgot to switch a couple of ones around. We'll be okay. Wait a minute, hold up. You only... Nope, nope. We're good. We're good. We're good. You only use the stamina if you clear. Look, the game provided me a free party-wide boost. I'm utilizing it. And you... very much so. Alright, so Onion Knight should get hit first. Yes, good. No, it did actually. It ate a use of Shelga because I let the fight progress that far. Alright, slowly but surely, the team is revving. See, we let ourselves get messed up. That way we could heal it all right back up. It was a tactical. It was a tactical getting fucked up. But it seems that my top two characters are actually slamming into the cap. They can only hit so hard. And of course, somebody had to get hit, right? Can't all go smoothly. This should be fine, though. All in all. We have many backup abilities to keep us going. Actually, that's there. There, we're good. That should be Death of the Ogres. Oh, it's a bit of rebuffing. That's because of the reset. Well, this is gonna be fun. Kerplode enters the equation right now. So, for reference, because I cut out the previous attempt, I had a mess up attempt where I didn't apply the right brakes to people, and I had used one of my uses of Sentinel Grimoire during that. Oops! Alright, now to do that 2 more times. Oh, it's so good to see Krill actually doing the proper damage that she should be doing. This might be close, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, things have worn off. Many things have worn off. The 15% from Fantasy Unbound were off, for reference. Ooh boy. Oh no, I am well aware that Sentinel Grimoire wore off. Yeah, good thing Onion Knight has 8k health. I can take an AoE. Alright, Krill, I salute you. Good job. Oh, you lived. Good job, Krill. Alright, that's a blowback. Woo! Alright, no right winning that. Absolutely no right winning that one. Well. That was a good noise. So. Final thing to do out of this event stuff. So, this is an Ultimate Double Plus from way back when, where you have to fight 12 Black Knights. It's supposed to be a reference to the first encounter that you are forced to lose from Final Fantasy II. The catch is you have to clear it with the party that you would fight in Final Fantasy II. Furion, Maria, Guy, Leon. Now, the big thing to note here, you don't have a proper healer in this party. Maria kinda can, if you die of her. That's about it. And Maria is the only one who can bring a proper defensive buff. Nothing here can be taunted, so Leon is not going to be able to be a knight. Guy can do some stuff, and also Furion. However, if you're trying to master on this attempt, the target scores require attack, defense, and resistance lowering. Nobody here can bring a full break. As such, I have thrown together what I might go as far as to call one of my most clown shoes parties. Welcome to Caster Leon. That's right, baby. Leon, but a mage. Yeah. It's this setup, but with, roaming warrior reigns. We're gonna see how this goes. Oh, hey. Yes, the one caveat of this party, and probably the biggest downside of it, is it does require you to have a Maria weapon. This party doesn't really work without one. I have an OSB weapon, which means it works splendidly. Here goes something. Thinking. Now, it's a good thing to note that Hailstorm is a buffing move that Furion can use very easily and lowers his resistance, which is not a factor in this fight at all. The Knights deal only physical damage, so a resistance lower doesn't really concern you too much. Boy! That could do more damage. Oh, you'll also note one other very, very major important thing. I don't have a healer. Now, every time going to try and debuff the one in the back right there. Yeah, that's my boy. Because, yeah, he tends to be way more aggressive than the other ones. This actually works fantastically. I'm amazed. Yeah, this has no right to work. This is so stupid. Oh, we're getting low on health. Oh, piss. We had to say something. Oh no. If only. Come on. Oh, I'm aware, guys, SSB hits everything. I made it this far without using anything. Oh my god, I can't believe this worked. The question is, will it be a mastery? It should be. Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh, that should not have worked. God. Look at all those holy orbs. Holy crap. There's a damn lot of holy orbs. Look at that. I'm actually pretty clean. Well, I mean, this is all time. This all just takes time. Alright. I don't know how many people are still around, or if anybody wants to do any easy multiplayers. But these are around. You know, yeah. It's all good. Well, thunder damage. Alright. Hold up. I have a plan. Lightning, you say? Oh, just give me a second. I so rarely get to use this. Wait, this is gonna be a mess unless I... Yeah. Alright, well. Oh, that was off center. As always, I will relax and sort of sit out on this first one. And you know, I enjoy the easy multiplayers, but it doesn't really have the same punch as the harder multiplayers. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing these from here on out. It's a fun way to just like get everybody to show their stuff off and all that, but it slows pace. And I think it would be better if we just moved into the banner talk. So this time, I'll keep doing the multiplayer. But I think going on, I might not do the same one. Yeah. Also, it's frequently the same people, but all in all, it's fine. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll change my mind come next week. For now, I'm good to go. If y'all are. Some people are saying it's a good reminder to do the easy raids. Oh, Squirrel, if you want in, you can get in on the next one. The next one. We always run too. Just remember, it's the room number in the chat. When I paste the room number, that means I posted the room. Helps with stream delay and everything. I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, Wreckkeeper has an issue with water bursts. They're pretty much all in that realm with a few smattering ones around in other places, and they're really annoying to get any. I'm sniffling in my mic. Alright, now we'll sit out this one and let everybody else have fun first. Welcome to Everybody Shows Off Their Burst Corners. Ah, Dragoon's Pride. I love it. What a personal favorite of mine. Oh, it lives. Who gets the killing blow? It's Meltdown, that too. Really, this is just an excuse for me not to have to put together parties and do this on my own time. I'm lazy. Still got some banners to hoot and holler about. Some one banners. Oh, either way. There's your code. Room's up. Hey Kite, I'll chain if you want to do something else. But, ready when y'all are. Who is the beast? God, I literally ask that almost every time. If I open up the thing, like, I'll remember. Well, soon we'll see what these banners entail. I've heard good things. At least nice things. Sliding into your multiplayer fight like this. Here comes Cut Off Laugh. Good shit. This is such a good burst. Or break. There's my good boy. Whoa. Loon host at the end of the stream. Anyway, thank you, stream, for helping me breeze on through the easy multiplayer fights. No, yes, it was an auto host, but it's okay. I appreciate all hosts, big and small, real or auto. I think Smite finished streaming, so a lot of people are auto hosting around. Drops major dark orbs. Now I got a master magicite. Okay. Banner time. So, what do we got here? First one. A leader wakes. So it's 6 physical fire, non-elemental. To all targets, temporarily lower their attack magic mind. That's unique. And grant haste and major regen to all allies. Yeah, I like the haste and the major regen. It's a very unique breakdown. And that'll stack with most anything, really. That might actually be 100% unique. I can't remember every single breakdown combination, but that is very, very unique. And really, again, Gordon is an extremely mediocre character, unless you have any of his breaks, and then he becomes pretty damn good. Ah, Ferris USB has the same breakdown. Okay. Still, it's a very nice combination. Enduring Revival. It's going to restore a large amount of HP to all allies, automatically heal 2k, and give them a barrier that negates damage. Okay, so it's a 2. Alright, no. Do you just not want to die? Because Minwoo's here for you. That'll pick your party up, that'll heal them, that'll give them a barrier, and then another barrier. When I do Foley work of me slamming a table and I actually knock something off. Yeah, no. It's party-wide Curata with a give me just a second. With a stone skin that also is instant. I'm going to blow my nose because I have definitely, since I sneezed, became a little stuffy. Alright. I'm a little better. Yeah, the caveat is Minwoo doesn't do much else other than heal. But still, that's a really good ultra. Hey, Wild Rose. Scathing Sun. Deal 8 physical fire, non-elemental, to one target, infused with fire. Command 1 does 3 physical fire attacks and increases damage of spell blade abilities for 3 turns. Command 2 does 2 fire physicals and does an attack defense bargain. So, you command 1, or you command 2, command 1, and then you use Blazing Twin Strike once the ability rework comes out. Remember, this doesn't seem fantastic because it's 3 hits, it's 2 hits. Once the ability rework comes out, this combos into Blazing Twin Strikes fantastically. Ridiculously so. So, it's going to need a little bit of time, like a month, but then this becomes outrageously good. Even now, it's still pretty good. It's just not knock your socks off. Abel's Lance. Pride of the Deist. 8 wind jumps, infused with wind, enter burst mode. Pretty simple. 2 physical winds, jumps are instant. 4 physical winds, increase the damage of Dragoon abilities for 3 turns. Wow. Once we get the Wind Dragoon ability, this is going to combo into that super well. They're type Dragoon, so you pretty much do command 2, command 1, jump jump, or command... No, because it's only for 2 turns. So yeah, you need to do command 2, command 1, jump jump, and then I guess recast burst. Something along those lines, at the very least. But yeah, Rickard gets a burst, and it's good. It's very good. It's not, again, very similar to Scott's. It's not good now, but it becomes extremely good. Eggle's Blaze. We saw this in the video. I used it very, very briefly. 6 physical fire hits. They're not going to do a ton of damage, but you don't do this for the damage. 6 physical fire hits, last stand to all your allies. That's very nice. Command 1 is an attack breakdown. Command 2 is a defense breakdown. That's about it. It doesn't do a ton, but the guts is really nice. I'm always more a fan of the support bursts that have dual break commands, like Setzer and Fran. I always say Fran. But this does mean if you give him a Mako's Might, you don't have to bring anything else. You just bring attack, defense, magic break, and a full break. And you pretty much got everything covered. It's alright. Again, not going to knock your socks off. There we go, finally got it. But stands pretty well on its own. A record legend materia that is stat debuff duration extension. Very good, very good. Even as some minor lightning resist. The only downside is it's a shield because Final Fantasy 2 loves shields. I thought I could have sworn Fran's Bursts was dual breaks. Alright, if Fran's Burst isn't dual breaks, then I take that back. But yes, like Setzer's, and I guess a better example would be like Kate Sith. There you go. Kate Sith has dual breaks. This is great because, again, I always like the legend materias that work in a vacuum because there's always a chance that all you pull is a legend materia. So, a legend materia that extends... Oh, it's single breaks with 2 hits on Fran. Okay. That extends debuff durations is great. It's good. And Minwoo gets a small chance to mirror image, enabling a target to avoid 1 physical attack when healing. That's great. That's a very good passive, and again, a shield, but again, works very well in a vacuum. Scott's Cloak. 6 physical fire, and a percentile medica. Very, very good, especially for somebody who isn't a healer. That's the thing I always say. Percentile, spot medicas, always great. Kusha Resolve is a temp attack mag up to all your allies, and they can physical blank. This is what makes Gordon really good. If you land this, Gordon should probably be put on your team as a support because Jesus Christ, attack mag and physical blink in one move is so strong. Ogre Killer, one of the very rare Earth Imperils. Furthermore, on top of everything else, it's AoE. Gaia Drum has gotten me through a lot of stuff, like the Magicite Dungeon, the Torment Dungeon, this event. It's good. And once they give us the multi-hit Earth Monk move, it even synergizes stupid well with Guy himself. Not to mention that, like, 2 has an unreasonable amount of Earth users in it, so it just synergizes really well with the other 2 characters. Snows of Death. 4 ranged physical ice hits, and hey, guess what? A percentile medica. On a monk, nonetheless. Very, very good. And the weapon itself is nothing to sneeze at. Overall, I like the supers on this banner a lot. We got 2 percentiles, a very rare Imperil, and a very nice boost. Both of the Legend Record materials are very, very good on this. The bursts, we have 2 that right now are a little weak, but in about a month or so will become much better. And Aigi's Blaze, it helps Gordon as a character, but aside from the guts, it's not standoutish. All the characters that die in FF2 have a Medica Soul Break. Damn, that's great. That's actually fantastic. But yeah. Aigi's Blaze, Aigi. E-Gills. blaze. It doesn't stand out. But however, both the USBs on this are really good. So overall, this is a fantastic banner. The weakest part of this banner is that 2 is a rare realm. Doesn't come up that much. But yeah, very, very nice. Oh shit. Oh god damn it. Wow. Well, now I got something for Minwoo. Yeah, fucking never die fire shout right there. Oh, Christ. I'm a luck sack. Alright. On the coattails of that, let's hop over to the second banner. God. Alright, hold up. Okay. Mateus' Malice, which has Dire Apocalypse. It is 8 magic earth wind attacks to all enemies, lower their earth resistance, and then also lower their attack mag and resistance. Well, yeah, V Prisoner in the chat puts it the best. Like, Dina doesn't know what to do with Mateus. He got a wind burst and now he has an earth in peril. Like, they don't know what his deal is. That said, in a vacuum, because that's how I always praise these things, this is really good. Again, earth and wind damage, a little rare, and weaknesses, a little rare as well. We've been seeing them a lot more lately, but for a while they were pretty rare. And earth and peril, again, pretty rare. And attack, mag, and resistance lowering is again a pretty unique breakdown. Not to mention AoE. On top of all this, it synergizes well with him as a black mage because this synergizes with Meltdown. So, overall, no, it's good. Is good. Alright, Longinus, the Lord of Darkness. Deal 8 ranged dark attacks and temporarily infuse the user with the power of dark. Temporarily increases damage of the user's darkness abilities a moderate amount and automatically heal damage. Alright, so it gives him a 6k shield. So, it's 8 dark hits and in dark, increased darkness abilities, and HP stock 6k. Combo that with anything that taunts, or, you know, dire heal, or, I don't know, Sanguine Cross, Crimson Cross. Like, really, that's the thing that this is yelling at you. That's the thing that this is hooting and hollering at you. It's supposed to be comboed with the darkness abilities that take HP. And frankly, something that actually makes those abilities work a damn is amazing. And to be honest, the darkness physical abilities actually have very high multipliers on them, just nobody uses them because of their downsides. So, something that actually makes them viable, and eventually when the ability rework comes out and most of them hit 4 times, this is really good. Like, sneakily, this is very good. Again, not going to be good for a month, but still, you pull this, look into using Leon when that rework comes out. Because this is gonna do some work. Sure Gloves. An attack mag 30% boost on the party. Infuse the caster with ice. Command 2 is deal 4 physical ice hits. Do an temporarily lower the user's defense and resistance a large amount and grant Unbound Fury to the user, reducing the delay of the user's actions. Deal 3 physical ice. Deal 6 attacks if you have Unbound Fury. So this wants you to hop back and forth between Command 2 and Command 1. Yeah, it's Yang's Burst with ice. Okay. Well, aside from the... I can't even call it a bargain because it's just a defense resistance loss. No, I think Unbound Fury synergizes well with something. Like, I think it's like a couple of actions go faster. But either way, I really like the attack mag up on the entrance. And honestly, yes, ice outside FF8 is a rarity and should be coddled whenever you find it. So, this is weird, but it will do a lot of work. Oh, it should also be stated, eventually down the line, they do make an 8 or a 5-hit monk move, similar to the fire and earth ones that they'll be releasing. So once that happens, Joseph gets something that synergizes really well with this. Winds of War. This is what we were talking about earlier. 6 wind, dark, infused with wind, enter burst mode. Command 2 is a single wind, dark, heal a portion of the damage dealt. Command 1 is 4 wind, dark, and moderate chance to interrupt. So again, this is okay. Like, wind bursts aren't the most common thing, so this is pretty okay. Yeah, it's an in-wind, but a plus dark stick. And yeah, magic wind is very rare. I think there's 3 in the game. There's this, Fujin, and Alphanod. So this helps with Golem a lot. But yeah, the thing is, it's a dark stick. It's an in-wind burst, and his USB is earth-based. So what do they want you to be, Mateus? Because they don't fucking know. Also, I'm not completely sold on the actions, because a 1-hit leech, when you can 2-hit dire heal, and a 4-hit interrupt when things... Well, no, I don't want to say things rarely interrupt, because nowadays you can interrupt a lot of ultimates, so... Yeah. It's okay. Oh, no, okay. There you go. There you go. There's your point right there. All things said, it is an in-wind with somebody who can use Meltdown. Yeah, Mateus is made for the wind side of Meltdown. Yeah, alright. I'll give you that. It's okay. I'm not going to say go out of your way for it, but if you pull it, it'll do work. Alright, now it's time for me to hoot and holler from the top of the hill about Weapon Master and how it's super good. Actually, no. Weapon Master isn't super fantastic. Its entrance is really, really nice. It's 4 instant hits AoE. Hold up, I gotta take... My throat's killing me. It's 4 instant hits and an M-Blink. So the really nice thing here is that it's an instant M-Blink. And that's where he gets MVP. Command 1 is really weird because it's 8 ranged physical hits, but it starts out at 1 and steadily increases. Which means it goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't fucking need to explain that. It's self-explanatory. But yes, it starts at 1, goes up to 8. The thing is, if you are actually trying to utilize this, you pretty much need to go through 2 burst modes. Chain Launch, however, is extremely nice. And synergizes really well into things like Full Break and stuff like that. So, The entrance on this is really good. The commands are a little lackluster. It's average. The power chain on a burst command is very nice, but neither of the burst commands really do a ton of damage. And Furion's in this weird place where they want him to be holy, but they won't give him access to any holy moves, and there's no real way to boost this unless you get one of his other bursts. Yeah, as the chat says, I've basically never used Chain Strike. I've used Chain Strike a bunch, but as a joke. Like, I did it wrong on purpose. Because chain launch and the full break is really how you utilize this burst. Ah, the Soul of Rebirth. Oh, okay. So when knocked to low HP, he gets a transformation mode that reduces the delay of his actions. Pretty much fitting of the name, Soul of Rebirth. Very good. Really works no matter what. So, that's always a plus for me. Small chance for Darkness abilities to trigger twice, which synergizes super well with both his burst, which isn't on here, but his burst, trust me, it does. And especially with what Longinus does. That's very, very, very good. Emperor's Cloak. Oh, it's a reflect damage. Yeah, so fuck whatever else it does. Grants ally a barrier that reflects damage. Very good. I guess the 8 magic dark attacks is just a plus on top of that. Joseph's Cloak here, Snow Crush, deals 8 physical, ice, non-elemental attacks, and gives haste to everyone. It's a haste Aga? Back in the day, these were pretty good because I think this wins for the animation. If you've never seen it, it's Joseph going down slalom on skis. It's okay. But yeah, it's a haste Aga, so I guess if you're missing a haste Aga, it's good there, but I wouldn't use Joseph if I pulled it. Diamond Helm, speaking of ways for Furion to Inholy, here's a way for Furion to Inholy. That's about it. That's the glory of this. This is an enabler for his burst. That's all this is. He can't use holy moves. Okay, V-Person in your chat points out this also hits extremely hard. Alright. So if you Cloud USB him and use this, it'll do a lot of work on the second cast. Just a moment. I'm having some real indigestion. But, in a vacuum, this doesn't wow me. Again, I'd have to see it in action. Well, the White Mage was a very early instant heal. It's okay. It'll help you in Sid missions, but we're at the point in the game where instant heal, and only instant heal, needs a bit more to it. Because we have things like instant heal and does physical blink, instant heal and gives haste. And yes, his USB pretty much replaces this wholesale. So, Banner 2. Both the USBs are very good. The bursts are middling. As much as I hoot and holler about Weapon Master, it really has the entrance and command 2, and those shoes can be filled by a bunch of different things as well. God, just a moment. Demon's Rod is an enabler for Meltdown, if I'm being completely honest here. Sure's Glove is pretty good. Sure's Glove will be really nice in a couple whenever we get that Ice Punch move. It'll be really, really good. Both of the record materials I'm okay with. And the SSBs, are middling to pretty okay. So, if you want my honest opinion, Banner 1 is better. Banner 2 has some okay stuff on it, but Banner 1 wholesale is a better banner. So, time for hubris. God, if I get another thing, I'll die. I'll die. Okay, good. What if we want my dishonest opinion? Fucking Weapon Master owns. I love it. Like, he comes out and all the weapons are around him, and then they fly at the enemy and they're just like, wah, 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 and they're so fucking cool. And the whole gimmick of a move that, like, hits more. Each hit is a different weapon. Oh, it's so cool. It's like, I wish it was better. But I love it. I love my idiot child. Also, I love Mateus. And this has a cool animation to it too. Like, here's the thing that I'm not honest about a lot of the times, because I give the in the vacuum opinion of like, hey, don't wail for this because it's not gonna help you terribly in the long run. But like, fuck, the animation from Winds of Lore is so good, and so is Sunblade. Like, they're really, really cool. And like, fuck, who cares about Gordon? Even though his shit's good, who cares? Anyway, that's my dishonest opinion. Yeah, let's do an outro. So that was it for the FF2 event. longer video for y'all, and not a lot of faffing about, just a lot of stuff to do. Stalls for time while I open up a thing. That's not the right website. There it is. The next event is going to be 8. So, I'll see you next time.